welcome to the white carpet here on Joy News on Multi TV. Of course, it's always a wonderful moment when I have to spend this time with you here on Joy News on the white carpet. Tonight, we are taking a look at all the happenings in our entertainment industry. So, let's quickly take a look at Osei, who you know what happened to Osei, don't you? He got busted for smoking weed, and he's likely to go for some 10 years if he's found guilty. So Osei actually has found himself wanting. We hope that well, I don't know what we're hoping for actually. We're just blunt, waiting to see what will happen to the artist who just said that Christmas is coming and he has a lot up his sleeve for us, and then all of a sudden this happens to him. We'll be talking about that. Now I'll be here, Francis will be here, so we'll hear their comments about what they have to say on Osei's issue. And of course, we have Shatta Wale, who also has been given Osei some piece of advice. We'll take a listen to that right here on the white carpet. Imagine Shatta Wale advising Osei concerning the weed. We'll be taking a listen to that one right here, so you can see, you know, Shatta Wale. I'm sure you can't wait to hear what he had to say. And of course, what do industry players also make of the industry? We'll be listening to that right here. And it's Friction back to join the group VVIP for good. You know, Friction was part of VIP, and now that he left the group, and now it becomes VVIP. He's back. Well, he was on stage performing with the group last night. We'll be finding out if he's back to join for good or it was just a show for last night. Stay tuned. We have more coming your way tonight. My name is Gladys Osei Oredu, and you can be part of the show via our WhatsApp number, and the number is 0267 04844 The number is on your screen, so just keep your comments coming through, your questions, and let's stay right here on the white carpet. So let's quickly take a look at what's been happening around town. Just last night, we had the MTN Hitmakers, and we had Friction joining his other colleagues performing. The question is he really back to join the group for good, or it was just a show off? Well, let's just quickly take snippets of the MTN Hitmaker that happened last night.
Friction, founder of the VIP Music Group's recent appearance on stage with VVIP, was a surprise to audience present at the National Theatre for the grand finale of Hitmaker Season 3. His appearance left patrons asking whether or not he will be returning to the group after his exit 2 decades ago. Meanwhile, Togby was crowned the winner of Hitmaker Season 3, leaving Snow B as the first runner-up.
So, the question we're asking, you tell me, do you think, looking at the performance, do you think Friction is really back for good, or it was just for the night show? He's been paid to perform with them and afterwards go his way. Just tell me quickly through the number 0267 844 Tell me what you think, and also tell me where you are hanging out at. Direct me there. Let me come and buy me just a bottle of drink, like what Nana Otue Champon did for me last Friday. It was a nice gesture, and I still will talk about that right here on the white carpet. All right, so tonight, what is happening around town? We have the One God live concert that is happening at the auditorium of SEM in North Legon. So you could be there to join No Tribe as they treat you to their smashing tunes. They launched their new album, and they would, of course, give you all the other tunes that you have always loved from No Tribe. So just find your way to North Legon, same auditorium. Be with them. We also have the Bass Awards that is happening tonight at the AICC, Accra International Conference Center. So you can join the Rastafari, the dancehall artists, as they celebrate their night and, you know, reward themselves who has really stood out for the entire year. You could join them there and, you know, go Rastafari, dance hall, baby. Yeah. Just go have your fun. And of course, we also have Efia live in concert tonight. So you could also join Efia if you want the Afro style, yeah? So, I mean, nobody is left out tonight. And of course, I know some of you are with Riverman at the National Theatre right now. It's just about ending though. So if you missed it tonight, of course, tomorrow too is another day, Sunday. It's showing 4 p.m. and, you know, 6 p.m. So you won't miss at all. Make a date with Riverman Production whilst our Uncle Abel treats you to Women on Fire at the National Theatre. So you could be there and also have fun tomorrow night. So you're still with us here on the white carpet. In a moment, guess what? I have a beauty queen joining us on the white carpet. She's stepping on the white carpet for the first time. And since she's a beauty queen, you have a good idea how the carpet would feel like with you. Stay with us. You're still with us here on the white carpet, and I told you we have a beautiful queen stepping on the white carpet for the first time. I'm talking about Miss Excel. So we have Miss Excel joining us here on the white carpet tonight, and we are talking how she has enjoyed her reign, how it feels like to be. You are not Excel Plus, are you? You're not. All right, so let me just high five. Welcome to the white carpet.
Thank you.
And we also have a gentleman. You tell us why you followed the Miss Excel, because you look very slim. So, hi, you welcome to the white carpet.
Thank you.
Yes, so, yeah.
My name is Dion/Gavin, and I'm the publicist for Miss Excel Plus, and also Excel Plus Production.
Okay, and then let me just come straight. Miss Excel, so let me just quickly, you know, do this. I'm sure when you were on stage, tell us about yourself. You remember that?
Yes, I do.
Did that question sound funny?
Not really.
Okay, then let's go through it.
Okay, my name is Dorinda Armstrong Mensah, and then I'm Nana Mejuba, a typical Cape Coaster.
I see.
And
so Dorinda Nanama Ejriba.
Armstrong Mensah.
I see.
Yes.
Armstrong Mensah.
Yes.
Dorinda Nanaba Ejriba. Nanama Ejriba Armstrong Mensah. Are you able to write all this in your book?
No.
You have it all on your certificates?
Yes, I do. I do. So I chose Ejriba.
Okay.
Yes, during the pageant, because I thought it's only wise to market yourself from where you are from. Yes, so Ejriba, I'm a Fanti, you know, 50-50 Fanti. So anytime anybody hears Ejriba, then you know where the person comes from. Yes, I'm currently studying at Oxford University College.
Okay.
Yes, I'm currently studying business administration. But then I have...
Are you a shy person?
No, no.
Oh, then look at me and talk to me.
Okay, okay.
Thank you.
Okay. I thought I'm supposed to look through that, so...
Talk to me.
Okay.
Let them listen to us and enjoy us.
Okay.
Yes.
And I also have a background in broadcast journalism and marketing as well.
I see.
Yes, so...
Have you ever been worried about your size?
I'll say yes. I used to be.
Okay.
But then you realize that most plus size women are quite shy. They're not able to bring out the best in them simply because they think that when they step out, people will just notice them and say, who is this big, you know, people used to call them names. Who is this big person coming out to do this and that? Yes. And so I really wanted to lose some of my weight. Okay. Yes. And so I was watching television one time, and on it I saw audition Miss Excel Plus. And when I saw that, it was really funny because I used to watch some of the ladies previously. Yeah. Yes. And so I was like, oh, why won't I join, you know? And it was like going to have fun. Yeah. Yes. And also work on myself as well. Okay. I auditioned as 106. And I left the pageant 91.
Let me find out. is it the intention to let them also lose some weight as they are in their camp, or it's you can just maintain your weight?
Okay, basically, when we started the show, you were saying she wasn't XL. It's actually mixed excellence plus for plus size lady, not mixed extra large for plus size ladies. And basically, what we're trying to do is not for them to actually like come down to be like a slim lady, but just to cut off the excess fats in their body.
I see.
Do you get it? Yeah, basically to mold them and boost their self-confidence. You know, through this, you know, structural weight management program. You know, to basically to help them boost their confidence level and also help them know that, you know, if you're big, it doesn't mean you can't do stuff like the other ladies, but you can equally do better than what you're doing. So basically, that's what Mixed XL Plus is about.
Okay, so let's come back to you. How has your range been like for you? The experience. Tell me about that.
Quite well. I mean, you come out and everybody will notice that this is the lady who won, and you go places and you are noticed.
I see.
You know, sometimes you didn't join
some
queues.
stardom.
Of course, and it's fun. It's fun. I mean, once in a lifetime, if you haven't, that's, you know, it's fun. I will say. Yes.
I see. So we have 7 more contestants who are all vying to, you know,
take over her position.
Take over your position. They're in such a hurry.
Yes.
How does it feel like?
It's like they are running to catch that fish. It's nice to see them also, you know, want to come out, you know, because I wanted to be in the shoe of somebody.
Okay.
And I worked towards it, and so it's all good seeing them want to have a crown on their head.
Did you ever see a day like this where you'll be interviewed as a beauty queen?
Yes, I'm personally somebody who always going for something and know that I'm going to end up successful. I knew from day one that I was going to excel. I wouldn't do something that I wouldn't come out successful at the end of the day. So you know, that really pushed me to fight harder.
Okay.
Exactly.
I see. So tell us a bit more. The 7 contestants. When are we looking forward to crowning one of them to take over Nama,
Ijuba.
The names are so.
Yeah, actually, the grand finale is actually happening on the 7th of December at St. Teresa's Parish Hall. That's where the grand finale is going to take place.
Okay.
Exactly 5 p.m. We started actually on 5 p.m. Exactly 5 p.m.
5 p.m.
Yeah, and the tickets are just going for 15 cities.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
that's cultural.
Yeah, I want to make it
it's
affordable
almost like
for
you
everybody.
saying it's free entry.
Exactly, you know.
Yeah.
To be like free, more or less like free entry, as you said.
Okay.
So on the 7th of December, that's when the final is going to take place, and the ladies have a lot of stuff to showcase.
Is there a particular weight you look? Is there a cut-off weight size you give out to these girls, or it doesn't matter?
No, but for
can I come and contest for Miss XL?
Well, that's if you fall into our category.
That's just what I'm asking about.
So
Do I fall in?
Size 16 and above. So
size 16 and above. So those of us who weigh 14, where do we go to?
Probably something will come up for you later.
No, because when Miss Ghana comes, Miss Ghana is calling
you
for...
end up going for Malika or something.
Yeah.
No, but look at the girls in Malika. I don't think anybody wears size 14, do they?
Well, what she was trying to say is probably size 14. When you come in, before you leave the house, you
okay.
Your size
they're not taking me.
Change.
Cut off is size 16, so it means I have nowhere to go because Miss Malika too is taking less than 12. So where do I go to? You're not being fair. Somebody should design something for me.
Maybe you should capitalize on it and organize, you know, a pageant.
That's a good point. I should just crown myself a beauty something and you know, get away with it. Otherwise, it's not fair that those who fall within.
They actually look at a lot of stuff, not just the size 16. You know, your BMI number and all that. You look at all that before they do the selection, and you know, probably you could be like this, but your BMI will be higher.
Okay, so you tell me, I wear a size 10, or I wear a size 14. My BMI should be what before I fall in?
Your BMI, basically, you should more or less like trying to be. I'm trying to find a correct word for you.
Is that too technical for you?
Yeah, not really technical, but I don't know how you would get it.
I'm sure Chiro is out there saying, hey, he's doing my job for me.
Tell me, Gladys, it's too technical. Then let me stop it. Hey, you're making me
maybe you should ask him about catwalk and all, because you know he handles that.
So you should tell me now. You're making me ask about BMI. Somebody else is sitting and laughing at you. That look at you now. You see, when you go, he can't answer the catwalk questions, but you're answering these questions. You did better than him anyway. But you see, let's come back. What has been the most challenging moment in your time as Miss Excel Plus?
Very good question. I'll say sponsorship. Yes.
Tell us about that.
Because from day one, I actually wanted to help the mentally challenged. Yes. Because, you know, I noticed that many people haven't even stepped foot at the psychiatric hospital.
Okay.
You go there and sometimes it's miserable. You wouldn't know much. And, you know, I just went there and felt like these people need help. Okay. And then one person must step out and say that, yes, I'm here to support the mentally challenged. And so as I went and I chose a project to support the mentally challenged, I felt it was going to be very easy. But unfortunately, you know, I think in Ghana, if you're doing something good, a monetary issue is always a problem, and you didn't get people unless you knock. And I'm somebody who never loses hope. And so I'm still knocking at the doors of people to come on board. Okay. It's not been easy because I feel that, you know, everybody is just a step away to be at the mental hospital. Yeah. It is not only somebody you see that is crazy or is lying, but even there are many forms of mental illness that we do not know about. So I felt it's also time for people to learn, you know, what mental health is about. And then people even getting to know that even if you're stressed or depressed, yes, you need to see a psychiatrist to help you. Because it's not easy. It's not like you just saying that I'm tired or I'm stressed or I'm so much into alcohol, I'm doing this. You know, there are many forms of mental health, what do you call it, illness.
You're very passionate about that.
Yes.
We do hope that they would get help when they choose to chart a good cause. Everybody who chooses a good cause must be supported to be able to achieve that. And it goes out to help the society as well. So thank you so much. It's been fun hanging out with you, the Miss Excel Plus team and the beauty queen herself. Thank you for gracing the white carpet.
Can we thank some people who have been supporting us?
So long as the names is not more than one. So who is the most important person you want to thank?
Okay, we want to say a big thank you to Queensview Hotel for, you know, housing us throughout this period.
Okay, you know, Queensview, we are so grateful. Thank you for supporting a good cause. So in a moment, today we have a lot of celebrities in the house, you know, doing the hanging out with us. So we have this sweet lady who would come and give you some, you know, soothing tunes. We have him also moving from, in fact, he says he's the number 3 in West Africa when you're selecting your actors. He would also be here in a moment. Just stay with us. So he says that the whole of Africa, if you take off Majid, at least there was a good admission there. You take off Majid, you take off, what's his name? Somebody else. He's the next person. He's a third. At least there's some admission. He's moved from acting to becoming a writer, a script writer, and now he directs too. And I'm sure very soon he'll be producing. I'm sure he'll be producing my very first movie I decided to feature in. I am talking to Eddie Nate. Hi, Eddie.
How are you doing?
I'm well.
Point of correction. All right. Produce, direct.
Okay. Because you did not produce Shattered whatever.
Shattered Romance?
Yes.
I co-produced though.
You co-produced, yeah, so there was still some production somewhere.
Exactly.
Okay. Welcome to the white carpet.
Thank you very much.
What's
the carpet
up?
is not white.
And what color do you see? You are colorblind.
Some grey, some...
You are colorblind.
I know, right?
Yes, so Shattered Romance, why that? Why somebody shattered your romance and you feel shattered already?
You feel shattered. Shattered Romance, you know, it's a romantic adventure, and then all of a sudden, it gets shattered. What happens after it gets shattered?
What happens after?
You need to come to the Silver Bird on the 5th of December and come and watch what happened.
I won't be able to be there, so tell me here.
Oh, then if I tell everybody, they're not going to come.
They'll come.
They won't come.
That is when you become a director. You're able to tell me the story, and I still want to see it.
Of course.
And I watch it and I don't feel it's repeated.
It's a great story. It's a story between young couple who are about to get married.
Yeah.
And the lady decides to book her own, make her own hotel.
Are you sure you're not telling your own story?
No, I'm telling Shattered Romance.
No, it sounds very much like you are shattered and you just can't forget about this lady, so you decide to put it into writing and it becomes a movie. A perfect excuse. The musicians do it all the time, so if you also do it, it's okay. Just tell us.
Well, I just wrote something that every young actor could find himself in it.
Okay.
I mean, every young person. Shattered Romance is a film that when you watch, you definitely, this thing can happen to me.
Yeah.
It can happen to my next door neighbor. It's something, it's not my, I'll write my stories too.
Okay, but you know, let me take you back to history. Now, which number are you?
Which number? And I'm on top. Because when I've added value to myself, I'm not more just an actor, I'm a producer, director, writer.
Okay.
Yeah, be brave.
Be brave, yes. Charlie. The money too, they come.
Yes.
As producer, how much money do you make in a month?
Okay, we don't work like you work in a month that they pay you. Me, the job comes and
whichever way the job
we've
comes.
been working
so
on Shattered Romance for like 6 months now.
Okay.
Yes.
Why 6 months? Because I know some of your fellows do just 1 weekend, they are sorted out and the movie is out rolling.
No, of course, like you know, what people don't know is that filmmaking is not just the period you shoot. It's from pre-production, production, and post-production. Okay, so pre-production is preparation towards the film, looking for locations, scouting for all of this, costume and all of that. Yeah. Then you do your production, which is the filming, and then post-production, editing, sound scoring and all of that. Okay. Preparing for premiere and all of that. It's all post-production. Exactly.
This man, you did tough. You did tough.
Thank you.
You did tough.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so tell me, what has been the experience like combining producing, directing, action? I'm sure sometimes you do feature as your main character.
Yes, I featured in Shattered Romance. I didn't feature as a main character though.
Okay.
But I featured in some small.
You directed, so how was it like being the director and being an actor? You directing yourself to in this case,
that was a very awkward moment for me. My first movie I directed, which was Could This Be Love, I didn't act in it. But this particular one, in as much as I'm sitting there, I still want to see what I am doing. I didn't care what I was like. I want to see. And James Gardner would say, "Sit down. You are not the director now."
Yeah. So when you were acting, James Gardner took over your seat a bit.
Yes.
Okay.
James Gardner, Juliet Ibrahim, Sami Tuga, everybody took my seat.
How was it like directing you? I mean,
he said, no, they didn't direct me. I directed the scene. So they just needed to inspect what I was doing, if it was right or the shot was coming off.
But you'd be biased. It would look as if you are the only one who knows what's good for the movie. Yes,
because you're the director of the film. That's why you're the director. Else they wouldn't bring you. When people bring their money and they say, okay, you are the director, interpret the story. I can't say that because I'm acting, then I'll leave the directing for James Gardner. I know what I want. He doesn't know what I want to use my character to tell. So I know the scene, and we rehearse it. Everybody is there. They know. If I'm wrong, they'll still tell you, no. Yeah. I mean, Shattered Romance is a film that we discuss. So everybody everybody knows another person's character. Yeah. So they just helped. It was great.
Okay, let me give you 3 seconds. Tell your fans what they should look out for.
Well, you have to look out for Shattered Romance on the 5th of December at the Accra. Is this Silver?
The guy is shattered.
Silver. I'm shattered. It's at the Silver Best Cinema on the 5th of December. Red carpet starts at 6 p.m.
You are shattered. I don't finish you.
You finish me. It's beauty. You know, when I see dark, beautiful girls like that, they confuse me. And I don't know why you told me to watch them and say that thing. And now you spy me and give me eye and
I beg, make you go ahead.
Okay. On the 5th of December, don't look at me. She's shattering me here.
My eyes are closed.
On the 5th of December, please come to the Silver Bed Cinemas at the Accra Mall and then watch Shattered Romance. Red carpet starts at 6 p.m. All the stars are going to be there, and the show starts at 6:30 p.m. and then the second screening is at 9:20 p.m. And on the 6th of December, we're doing it at the Silverbed at Wager. But the 5th is West Hill Malls and then Silverbed.
I refuse to look at you when you were talking. You're done. What are you doing at West Hill or Silverbed? You're doing it at... It's okay. Thank you very much, Edinette. Alright, so the latest film producer, film director, film actor, script writer, everything. He's a movie maker himself. He's a whole pack in one. We spoke with he says now he's the tops in Ghana or Accra.
Oh, in Ghana or top. Which Accra is too small. Adabraka. White carpet.
On the white carpet. Okay, so now he did toss. We just hang out with Edinette. I hope it was fun, you know, being with him. I know your questions are coming through. Let them come first, but unfortunately, I've got to kick him out of here and make way for another sweet lady to come, you know, and soothe the men. He's been very dry. Let's, you know, get the place a bit so warm. So in a moment, I have this sweet lady coming to you. Stay with us. So you see, black is beautiful, and who says black is not beautiful? Then the person has an eye problem. She's sweet, she's elegant, and the moment she stepped on the white carpet, I just said I don't feel like sitting down anymore. I want to stand so you can also have some good view. You see, I know what is good for you. I know what you like, so I'm sure I'll do this standing. Okay, but let me introduce her to you first. She featured. Did she feature? No, she's gone beyond feature. She's herself, and well, she's mesmerized me, so I don't know how to describe her anymore. I am simply talking about Paulette of Mentor One fame. Hi, Paulette. Welcome to the white carpet.
Hi.
I like your nails. I feel just go like this for me.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what. Hi. How are you?
I'm fine.
It's been such a long time.
Yes.
What have you been up to?
Been in and out of the industry. It's a very tough industry, so been in and out. But now I'm back. I'm back. Yeah.
I like your sense of fashion. Can you just do a roller for us? Oh my goodness! Just give it to them. My viewers love what is good.
Your viewers are okay.
Yes, thank you.
This is
do that 360 for us.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah, that's more like it. Okay, now we can go on. Nana is so excited where he's seated.
Yeah, he is. I mean, he's really
I know
excited.
what is good for him.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll talk after.
He will be energized tonight. All right, Paulette, so tell us, you've been in and out of the industry. What has really been the issue?
What has been the issue has been, this our industry. I don't know if to call it an industry is a crazy one. You have to have insane passion, especially if you're a woman, to be in it. And I felt I didn't have the right tools all the while, but now I have everything figured out.
I see.
Everything in place. So I think it's the right time to actually.
Of course, I can really feel you have the right tools with your yellow nails to match your yellow and blue shoes. I mean, hey. Okay, so give us a reminder. Some of us may have, you know, missed your voice so much. We really want to draw closer to it. So can you just give us something to warm us up?
Okay, let me do this for my upcoming single, which I'm releasing on the 4th.
Okay.
On Thursday, it says, I'll be hurting, you'll be bouncing, looking fly, me looking damn. But no, baby, this is simply me. I gotta let you go. I gotta let you go. I gotta let you go. Gotta let you go.
Yeah. Does it come with beats or is the slow?
This particular one is a slow. I'm more of a soulful R&B artist. I don't do too much.
Yeah. Who's your role model?
Oh, that kind of soul, Aretha Franklin.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah. You don't look so different. I mean, hey, you really feel very inspired by her. I can see.
Yeah. She's a diva.
Yeah.
Aretha is everything.
But in Ghana, we don't seem to have a movement for R&B.
Yeah. Yeah, sure, we don't have a moment. I mean, apart from hip life, basically, every other genre in the industry is just struggling to come out, be it soul, be it jazz, be it R&B.
So how do you think you're going to fare with the genre R&B?
But then I say that's the good thing, because then you have you don't really have anybody to compete with. You're just there doing your own thing. Sometimes it works. Sometimes odd is good. You have to be, or you don't always have to be what everybody else is.
Yeah.
So sometimes odd is good, and I think I prefer that. I like to stay in my little corner there, just doing my own thing.
Okay, so you launching your album. How many songs do you have on that album?
Not an album. I'm releasing 2 singles.
2 singles.
Yes.
Okay, on the 4th of December.
On the 4th of December. That's on Thursday.
Okay.
The day before. The following day is Farmers Day, it's a holiday.
Yeah.
So right from work, just come to Plus 233 Jazz Bar and Grill. We are releasing 2 singles and then previewing video, my debut video. Yes.
How important is fashion to you?
Very much. Fashion is life.
Yeah.
I mean, nobody walks around naked. And the fact that when you wake up in the morning, you have to think and say, okay, what am I going to put on shows how important fashion is. So, and I mean, music can't go without fashion.
Yeah.
Music is even a fashion on its own. It's a lifestyle on its own. Yeah, so fashion is really important, yeah.
What on you can't you ever do without in terms of fashion?
I love shoes. I love shoes.
So you have a second to look good and leave your room. Just a second. What would you leave?
What would I leave at home and not take with me?
Sure.
What would I leave at home?
Huh. You have just a second to look good.
I just have a second to look. That's a very tricky question. Because it never takes me a second to look good. I will keep you waiting until I get it right in front of the mirror. So why is a second? It's challenging for you. What would I leave behind? I can leave my shoes, obviously, my clothes. Maybe earrings, yeah.
You could do without earrings?
Yeah, I could do without earrings. Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, most of the time you find me without earrings. People used to ask me about it's because of a religious something. I'm like, no, I just don't.
So
if
you
you're
wore
pretty,
these for the white carpet?
Yeah, I mean, I was coming to see you. I had to step up.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I love your eyelashes. What does it take to keep it on?
Again, let me tell you, on a regular day, I'm a very real person. I'm not always with lashes and all that. Unless I really have a very, very important place to be. Like when I come into on your show,
that makes me feel very special.
Yeah. Oh, you're very special. So then I know I have to fix it. But on a regular day, you don't really see me with lashes. Nails, yes, but lashes and then earrings. And I'm pretty simple. Pretty simple, yeah.
Okay. So let's go again. How long does it take you to look good? Look this way.
How long you be on this? Like an hour.
After bath or including?
After bath. Sometimes at the very last minute, I'm like, no, I want to take off this. I want to try another dress. I'm not wearing this any longer. It may sound vain, but unfortunately, that's the truth. It takes me about an hour to get ready. Yeah.
She's a typical woman. It takes her an hour to look what she's saying. Don't ask if you want to know. Don't ask me how long it takes me to look me.
See?
Don't ask me. Because for all you know, it takes very little time. I just blow it.
You should teach me that magic.
Okay, so my dear, I'll teach you the trick. How it takes very little time to look good. I'll teach you the trick.
Okay.
All of you can ask me. I'll teach you the trick, but not right now. Right. So we have been, hanging out with Paulette, and they're shouting, "We want another tune. We want another tune." Are you ready for that?
You want another tune? Okay.
Can we go?
Oh yeah, baby, let's go crazy. Let's go crazy. Oh yeah, baby, let's go crazy. Oh yeah, baby, let's go crazy. Let's go crazy. Oh yeah.
What's the craziest thing you've ever done?
I went to another Texan's house.
12 minutes. Nana will come and answer that question.
See? He's like, oh my God, what's he talking about?
This is revelation. Nana will come and answer this one. So we have been hanging out with Paulette of Mentor One fame. She's launching her 2 singles on the 4th of December. Where?
At Plus 233.
At Plus 233. So on the 4th of December, Plus 233, meet Paulette there and do enjoy her soulful tunes. In a moment, your favorite critics, Bertrand Nana Texan and Francis Duku, will be joining us here, and he will get to answer the meaning of Bertrand. So stay tuned.
Yes. All right, let's go.
From the very first time I set my eyes on you, you took my breath away. Your beauty so sexy. I wanna the shadow and I'm so I'll do all to make you mine. Then you looked at me, I swear my heart beat just skip. Then you smiled at me, I could hear sweet angelic voices. Sweet girl, you're my dream come true. You're my love. Sacred love, it's only you. It's only you. Oh, yeah, I can't bononi. Moko bell set in fashion. I hear it all the belly drunk, that was solid. Yeah. Oh, no, Jesus is money. Oh, no, chicken of piano. No one about you when she grow. Petita, petit oiseau, personne. Petita, petit oiseau, personne.
You're still with us here on the white carpet, and we have been joined by Bertrand, Nana Texan, and Francis Doku, so critic and analyst. Hi, you welcome.
Hi, you're welcome. What's up?
I forgot I said I won't do this one. I don't even know why I stretched towards you. Okay, so Nana, let's say this one says, please ask Nana the meaning of Bertrand. You have 4 seconds to finish that. Today I am a timekeeper.
Oh dear. Do you have a phone I can borrow? I call the person who gave me the name.
The person is watching and waiting for the answer.
I know.
Meanwhile, Uncle Francis, this one says that if bathing with soap makes us clean, washing our hands with soap makes us clean, what makes our towels dirty?
Oh, Francis, okay. Who's asking the question?
A viewer is asking. She's waiting for the answer.
They will be waiting till 2028.
You're right.
I don't give me this I'll increase my salary.
Oh no.
Let's talk about
I'll increase my transport allowance.
Let's talk about carcass. It's okay.
No, it's a quick
Me
one.
now, I asked the question.
Sure.
I've changed my mind.
No, I was named after somebody called Bertrand Russell.
Okay.
Yeah, he's the philosopher, yes. My father loved philosophy, so I think he saw the name and thought it was a very nice name, and then gave. It doesn't really have a meaning, it's just...
I'm sure it does.
It does, you don't know.
I'm sure it does.
No,
But how does your father feel now after naming you after that philosophy?
He feels ashamed,
Let David Google Bertrand for you.
David, please do that. I'll even do that right here.
It doesn't have
I'll do that right here. But whilst I do that, let's quickly talk about Carcass. What he's been through. Let me just listen to you, yeah?
Okay, Senior, you first.
Yeah, I think it's a very difficult. Anybody, regardless of what you do, if you have to go through the legal system in a manner that he is, will be very sad, very traumatic. If you have to stay in jail for that period of time, even you don't even know what fate awaits you at the courts. Could it be that you will be released? Could it be that you go and serve term? And a lawyer talking to us on Joy FM today said that per his understanding and his knowledge, if a judgment is passed, a guilty judgment is passed, he won't spend less than 5 years in jail. So in that kind of environment, you are kind of worried about what your fate is. And I would not wish that on anybody, not even my worst enemies. So it is very sad that he finds himself in that situation. I think also that I have to say that I'm impressed with the kind of solidarity message that is coming from the industry, from people who are his peers, you know, and all that. I've seen the solidarity message from the likes of Samini, Shatta Wale, and almost everybody in the industry. And I think that ought to be commended. But having said that, I think what has to be said also, I mean, from where I look at it, is that the many messages going around, people making a lot of issue about the fact that he should be freed. You know, there's a lot of people asking for sympathizing and asking that, you know, free Kwankasi and all that. I think it's a very good call, but also that it's a law. We're a lawful country, you know, and if you're seen to have flouted the law, because according to the police, what is done is unlawful. If you're found to be doing that, you need to go through the process, and then your fate is determined.
The police when Chris Brown was on stage?
Well, I think that we cannot say. I mean, the law enforcement people, they need to have a lot of evidence for them to take any matter to court.
In any case, the law is meant for Ghanaians.
Not necessarily. The law is for anybody who steps in Ghana.
A Nigerian was just jailed.
You know. So a point is that there's a need for evidence. You can't go to court without evidence, and the name of the game is evidence.
And Chris Brown's own had no evidence?
I don't know. Maybe the people who are supposed to didn't think they have enough evidence to. I don't know. But I don't think that we can say that because, what's the name? Gladys slapped Nana Texin. And Nana Texin,
let me try that now, demonstration.
Nana Texin let her go free. So she can also slap Francis Doku. And then Francis Doku should also, because she slapped Francis Doku.
Why don't you tend the equation? Why don't you say Gladys slapped Francis Doku first?
Francis Doku slapped her back. People will say that. Why didn't?
But he saw that letting her go. So why did you learn from that?
Well, I mean, that is Nana's decision to let her go. I mean, Nana doesn't come from Osudoku. You know what I mean? So
okay, so Bertrand, before I come to you, Bertrand means that
because he was able to stand up against some big macho guy, he's a strong man.
Okay, so since I Googled, I'll read to you what I think I want to read.
Okay.
So the name Bertrand is a French baby name. Okay, so now your take on Caucasus.
Also, your point is what?
Which is what? But that's no meaning.
It has no meaning. I told you, it has no meaning.
The name is a French baby name.
Which means what?
Nothing. Really.
Okay. In German, Bet means Bet means bright, and then Rand means rim, like bright. So it kind of shows something nice. So glorious.
Do you know? I'm very glad you are Gladys.
And your take on, you see, if I can make a mess of Bertrand, it makes me feel better.
You didn't make
your
a
take
mess.
on
It has no name. Besides that, if you call me a baby, that's okay. All right, yes, my take on call. I mean, hey, what can I say? Uncle Francis has said it all. We discussed it a bit, you know, earlier on this afternoon, and we got some legal education on that, as if we didn't know already. We knew, because the laws are quite clear. Laws of the country is supreme, and everything lies in the bosom of the judge. He decides, basically, based on the information provided to him. I think what they would like to ascertain is that the substance he's alleged to have smoked, is it narcotic? If it is, there's no excuse. They just look at it and throw the book at him, and and then make him make some time. Also, it depends on the leniency the judge decides to give. For instance, he's a first-time offender, they'll consider that. Number 2, he's a celebrity, okay. Number 3, they may say, okay, being a celebrity, he can even have some sentence in absentia and then serve some also inside. Whilst he's doing that, he can go around schools as part of his community service to educate the students about, drugs and all that. So those are all possibilities. However, we are just conjecturing. We just that's all we can do. Everything depends on the on the judge. Looking at it and then juxtaposing it against what Chris Brown came to do, there are two different issues. Chris Brown's issue is just that we were angry at him right from the airport, which you were as well, okay? His behavior, refusing to come down off the jet, which eventually we found out is because he didn't carry his passport. So there were lots of issues that caused the delay and all that. But his demeanor in general, he was a bit arrogant, so already we had pegged him down. Then he came to do this silly thing. But remember, even what he did was an act. And I'm sure he's a bright guy. Remember, he's a very smart businessman. He knows the laws of Ghana. So he cannot bring marijuana proper. He told you he had marijuana. The sweet thing about his cases, the honors, I think, lies on you now, the prosecution, to prove beyond reasonable doubt that it's marijuana.
Yeah.
But you left him to go away. So what are you going to do now? Nothing. So for him, he's just gone
David
free.
says he went to buy for him from Alajo, the Avena side. That one is strong.
David, you can't even smoke pawpaw, please. As I was saying. You know, so looking at Kwal's case is not a very sweet case. There are things that sound a bit trivial initially, but look, don't kid with it. This is you versus the state, and the equation changes. So all the people who are going about saying they're going to demonstrate, that's the people in Sweden, we greet them. But don't waste your time. Just stay at home, you know, because that is not going to influence anything. The decision basically lies in the bosom of the judge.
And
plus
evidence is adduced in court.
Exactly, you know, plus what do you call it? The power of his legal team, you know. So if he has a good legal team, why not? They can make a good case for him based on some of the factors I think we mentioned earlier on. We wish him well.
Sure, we do wish him well. I'm looking forward to the next Christmas carols. Christmas carols.
Don't worry, carols is fine.
Christmas carols he'll bring us.
You said that carols.
Since your childhood, it's fine. What can I bring?
Jingle bell, jingle bells.
Okay, so let me quickly do some messages you have been bringing us. So this one says, I am Ngozi John. Okay, so he says, please free Kwalkese.
Who is he telling?
Good evening, the program. Okay, that's what you said. This says, good to see Paula. Missed her big time, but the eyelashes on the left eye.
Her name is Paulette.
Paulette. So Israel Doji say you are feeling her eyelash. This says, I like Francis's outfit. That's coming from Abudi from Wa.
This was sent by Uncle Ken.
It's where Ghana, actually.
Where Ghana?
Yeah, where Ghana.
Okay.
This is in-house. It was paid for.
Okay, so this says, Gladys, I must say your panelists are doing a great job. But can you tell us, your viewers, why you don't change them? Oh, why? Have you had enough of them?
Why don't you come and sit down?
Okay, so it is coming from Faris. Faris says that he wants to challenge you too.
He should come. You know what we'll do? We'll put Faris here in the middle. But come and sit here.
When are you coming?
Okay, so this says, I like Nana's haircut. What a wow. That's coming from Simon Demideri Tamale. What a wow haircut.
Okay, so if it's not my big shoe, then it's my hair.
He has lines in place of locks.
Okay, so this one says, you think that the Miss XL Plus deserves her crown. Okay, you, and she's superb. Thank you. This says, good evening, Gladys, your panel, and today, okay, so somebody says we all look very good today, and I particularly look very special.
Yes, you do.
You're making that up.
Francis, read it for us.
Francis is jealous.
The last one.
Good evening, Gladys. Your panel and you look today. You look so special. Your panel and you.
Hey, so why you call it credit?
Why did I even return to read? Okay, so return to say.
You took all the credit as if it was sent to just you know.
So that came from Fauzi.
Like this, we go to watch the scene. You're careful.
Okay, so this says, I wish every day is Saturday so that I can watch Nana Texan on the white carpet. I don't miss the show unless it is light off. From Moro, Shama Junction.
Moro, you can tell Farid that.
You know what you can do? You can go to YouTube every day.
And we are there. You watch.
Texan has done.
Okay, so this one, even before I come to you, I'll read this. I said, I think Friction has come to join the VVIP group from Jerry Jones inside Likpe Agbozome. And it's good to see Friction in VVIP group, and big ups to all our scans. Okay, so big ups to you all. He also says free Kwalkese. Do you think Friction has come to join the VVIP group? Is it a good thing at all if he has?
Which one is Friction?
Friction is the original starter.
Oh, the one who left.
Yeah.
Okay. The one who left before Promise.
The one who has plenty gold teeth.
Yes. Well, I mean, Friction was part of the whole setup of VIP, as it was. I mean, Vision in Progress.
Technically.
You know, Vision in Progress at the time. I think it was the leader.
Yes, he.
Yeah, he
you know,
was.
and it was very surprising that he left at some point. I'm sure he had his own reason for leaving. But then the three went on to become very great. You know, they are indeed.
They did very well.
They were, before Promise left, one of the biggest, you know, groups since the hip life era. And so they did so well. Some way, somehow, you know, they almost disintegrated. Thankfully, they got what's his name? Grandpapa Reggie Rockstone, you know, joining, and they've changed to VVIP. For me, I think, I mean, from my observation, I think that it's a sort of not well gelled, you know, group with Reggie in the midst.
Yeah.
I think it's like Reggie Rockstone and VIP kind of thing in my view. I mean, I may be wrong in my assessment of that, but I haven't really seen a very, very close-knit, you know, group as it was, you know, before Reggie's, you know, being part of it. I don't know what Friction brings. He's been away for too long. I think he's a bit rusty. I don't know, but it would be nice to see how he gets himself back into the game
gels.
And even gel with what is not properly gelling. You know, hopefully he'll be that glue that would hold everything together.
The linchpin. You remember our word?
Yeah.
Linchpin.
Yeah.
You
But
learned
as
that
it is
today?
now,
Sorry?
You learned that today.
It was you. Uncle Francis made a story about you in graphic showbiz, and linchpin was there.
Let's go on.
Okay.
I even forgot it. So I hope really that he brings something better, you know, and would help to develop the group beyond what it is now. Because for now, as it is, I think they need a lot more to be, you know,
But it sounds interesting. You think they're not gelling when Idris Elba is already enjoying them and congratulating them.
But he's an outsider.
Okay. Tell me the whole one.
Sure. Yes, I mean, he's right. Uncle Francis is right. Friction is a good talent, you know. Unfortunately, he's a bit rusty. He tried doing some political songs when he came down. He did something for President Mahama, you know. Unfortunately, it didn't fly too much because a certain Adangba, the 3 John guy, you know, came to kick them off their perch. So he wanted to really come back so badly. I'm not surprised he's come back to the group. I think he went to Holland, became a citizen of Holland, you know. Yeah, so he's no longer a Ghanaian, technically speaking. Thank God he's not an Austrian passport.
Maybe he has dual citizenship.
Possibly. Maybe he might just become Attorney General.
You can have an Austrian passport and a Ghanaian
passport at the same time.
Like a Dutch passport and a Ghanaian passport.
Just like our our minister for Shraj. No, is it Shraj minister? That woman who has a dual passport. Never mind, that's another story.
One, right?
She dropped one, the United Kingdom one.
The US.
Oh, she dropped the US one.
Okay, so this one says...
Oh, no, she's cutting us. Oh, we haven't finished. We were just...
You've left me out of the conversation and you're having fun.
But we're doing
So I also wanted to engage somebody who give me attention.
You had a way of showing us you are the boss. Okay, you are the boss.
Okay, go on.
Oh, no, she's our boss.
Oh, you're the boss. Sorry. I thought I was the boss.
Can you believe our boss has just had a baby? She doesn't look like someone who just had a baby.
Now you want to gossip.
She didn't just have a baby.
She just had a baby a couple of months ago.
What is just? You don't understand the word just.
Just is how many months?
Like yesterday.
That's not true.
Okay, so this one says, good evening. Why is Nana feeling cold? He's folding his arm too much. I like his haircut though, from Kwesio Pontabura.
Listen, if you do like this, they will talk. If you do like this, they will talk. If you do like this, they say, oh, who has died? Everything you do.
Okay, so this one says, I think VVIP should reunite and large up themselves. Okay. So that they can give
it's hip-hop
us...
language, you understand.
They can give us... No, I don't speak hip-hop language. They can give us a nice and sweet words in their songs from Jerry Jones. Okay, Jerry, thank you. This says, that's coming from Slight Chiman. Let those who are advocating the release of Kwakese play that the evidence the police had does not hold water. Otherwise, we should allow the law to do its work. Okay, thank you.
Play or praying.
White carpet, don't you miss me? Greetings to Nana and Francia. Francis, you mean? That's coming from Salasi. We miss you very much.
I thought it was Marian.
This one says Salasi.
Oh,
Gladys, I like your color. You are a true African lady. By Natonga from Wa.
I agree.
Who is not?
I The people who drink milk.
Gladys, I'm so sure the next haircut became a style because of Dumso.
I mean, they use bottle
Black Rasta or Dumso Rasta.
People, you become a celebrity.
Today, I really have enjoyed myself, and I did hope you did. I really trust you did. Let me quickly make some mentions before I leave here. Paul, the way Paul is going. Okay, so this. Belinda, thank you so much. Paul tells me you are glued to your set and watching closely. I hope you've been taking notes.
Paul is the cameraman.
Belinda knows Paul already.
Yeah.
Belinda, Barend, Anan, you are in Takrade. Thank you so much for spending time with us on the white carpet. And of course, Patricia Gasso, tomorrow you celebrate your birthday.
Belinda, Belinda,
These my musicians, they are good, they are tight.
Paulina Vogue, no,
Alright, so we just need to get out of here before this mentions something else. But let me quickly say thank you to Amanda Collections for my dress and my sleeves. My dress sleeves are specially dedicated to David, my director. He loves the sleeves. So Amanda, thank you so much. My director loves the sleeves, so it's specially dedicated to him. Also, I'd like to say a good evening to you, Nadede. Is it Mobi? Oh, forgive me. Nadede.
Forgot the name.
Dakuman, Queen Mother. It was a good evening to you. Enjoy your this evening.
All
enjoy your
protocols
evening.
observed. Yeah, meow.
Alright, so it's been a pleasure coming your way with the white carpet. Okay, I almost forgot this. Happy birthday to you, my little princess, Nita and Nana Oye. Have a blast tonight and we'll continue
Nita
tomorrow.
And Nana Oye.
Nita and Nana Oye.
So that's our Nana Oye Lita.
No. Alright, so it's been a pleasure coming your way with today's edition of the white carpet. You would catch a repeat of the white carpet tomorrow Sunday at 9:30 right here on Joy News on Multi TV, 9:30 p.m. My name again is Gladys Osei Oredu, and tonight
we greet Miss Mo. Thank you. We got our envelopes.